Every development conference I attend, someone says the same thing. Energy access for all by 2030. That's 5 years away. And right now, 3 million Africans still live without power. This is ironic. Africa has something most continents dream of: endless sunshine. But growing up there, I watched the same sunshine mocks us as our food rotted in the heat. Think about this. Mama Furaha, a small scale farmer, lost 2 weeks of income. Her tomatoes rotted overnight. A university graduate sat idle, no jobs. Fresh food turned to waste while capable hands sat idle doing nothing. That's when it hit me. Energy poverty isn't just a technical issue. This is more than that. It's stealing futures. It steals income from farmers. It steals education from students who cannot study overnight. It steals opportunity from graduates, but at the same time, even the simple dignity of dreaming beyond the next meal. I thought this was already disheartening. Then I saw the numbers. Every year, 1.3 million tons of food in the supply chain rot before reaching the table. Farmers watch their income disappear. Families watch meals turn to waste, all for lack of refrigeration. Meanwhile, 70% of Africa's population is under 35. We are not just young. We are the youngest continent on the planet, bursting with potential, hungry to build, but without reliable power, that hunger goes nowhere. Now add time to the equation. By 2050, Africa will have 2.5 billion people. Tanzania alone will hit 130 million, nearly double our current size. And across the continent, about 830 million young people will be entering the workforce. If we can barely preserve food for today's population, how do we feed tomorrow's? If youth unemployment is already a crisis, what happens when we had hundreds of millions more? So this isn't just about keeping tomatoes fresh. It's about whether an entire generation gets a shot at a future. I am Doris, the co-founder of an Energy organization based in Tanzania. I am also a chemical and biochemical engineering PhD student at the University of Iowa. And I figured out something. Africa doesn't need one hero solution. We need one smart platform that tackles everything at once. And this is agri-power pods, community energy hubs that solve both problems at once. Here is how it works. We integrate solar panels with battery storage systems. But here is what makes it revolutionary. These aren't just energy storage units. Each pod powers 3 critical services. First, cold storage facilities where farmers can preserve vegetables, fish, and milk for a fee. Second, we have grain milling machines for food processing. And third, mobile phone charging stations that connect youth to the digital economy. And here is the innovation I'm most excited about. We are using recycled batteries from e-waste. That means old laptops, phones, making this environmentally sustainable while reducing cost. But the real power isn't in the technology. It is who runs it. These pods are going to be operated by young people and women, creating employment across the entire value chain. Now imagine a young woman in rural Tanzania who now has 3 income streams. She operates the pod, charges the farmer for storage, and processes grain. She's not just earning, she's an entrepreneur. Multiply that across communities. Farmers save their harvest, youth get employment and technical skills, food security improves, digital connectivity expands, poverty decreases. It's clear the expected outcomes are these: youth employment creation, dramatic reduction in post-harvest losses, enhanced food security, improved community health and well-being, economic empowerment for women. Isn't that beautiful? So this is not rocket science. It's practical today. Africa has abundant solar energy year-round. The technology exists, but we need partnerships. Partnerships with local governments, NGOs, and agriculture organizations. This will help us to scale. The beauty of agri-power pods: they are replicable. One pod in one village becomes a model for hundreds of communities. We can expand capacity by adding more solar panels and batteries as the demand grows. Here is what I envision in 5 years. Thousands of agri-power pods dotting the African landscape. Youth who once faced unemployment now running thriving energy businesses. Harvests preserved instead of being wasted. Communities connected, powered, and prosperous. But we can't wait. Every day we delay, more food rots, more opportunities vanish, and more young people lose hope. The question isn't whether we can do this, it is whether we will. Thank you.